Good morning, campers. This is Crusader Rabbit KBNY 5962 starting our broadcasting day. And today, for your viewer enjoyment, we're bringing you TitanQuest, Immortal Throne. That's TitanQuest with the Immortal Throne DLC. And we are going to be using our 21 level warrior and jumping into the Minoan Labyrinth, and we're going to be farming for Stonebinders cuffs. So let's get right to it, shall we? We're selecting single player mode, normal difficulty, and starting the game. And we're jumping in at the very last rebirth fountain before the floor boss of the Minotaur. If we were to go this way to the right, we'd end up eventually at the floor boss, but we're going to go backwards through the labyrinth. About 4, 5, 6 rooms. It has a concentration of gorgons that can drop Stonebinders cuffs. Now all the white ones that we just eliminated cannot, but the the gorgons that have the yellow names or the brown, golden brown names, those can. So the ones at the top, it's right there. The ones that spit the fire, that spit the poison, those can drop Stonebinders cuffs, but they don't. And let's go ahead and move through these rooms here. White, 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 nothing there, but that one comes off. Oops. So we had 2 there that could have dropped, but didn't. Guard's helm. Dropped by a white. A gorgon with a white name. And that's pretty much the end of the gorgons for this run, but we'll just go into the last couple of rooms and finish off the automatons and or minotaurs just for the experience. Trying to look to see if that artifact is something I wanted to put into my Whopper, but it's not. I need Valor of Achilles. So we're going to go ahead and save the game and go back to the main menu and wash, rinse, repeat. We'll select single player, normal difficulty, and here we are again at the last rebirth fountain in the Minoan Labyrinth at the end of Act 1 before we get the Minotaur. And we're going backwards. There's a couple there that could possibly drop, and instead they drop a necklace that will sell. There's one that can drop, and then there's one with a brown or golden name that could possibly drop, but instead we get a hunting bow a Gorgon crown, and Gorgon cuffs. Yes, Gorgon cuffs, but not what we're looking for, not Stonebinders cuffs. Of course, the Stonebinders cuffs in the normal difficulty will have the +1 to all skills affix. And what do we get there? Gorgon sash, Gorgon crown. Holy Toledo! That was the rapid fire. And we'll go ahead and loot the chest. And that was the end of the Gorgons for this run. We'll just go ahead and finish off all of the automatons. And the Minotaurs or automatons in the very last room up here above. Minotaurs. Could be Minotaurs, could be automatons. And loot the chest. And save the game. And return to the main menu. And wash, rinse, repeat. Single player, normal. And the last rebirth fountain. In the Minoan Labyrinth at the end of Act 1. And we'll just keep trudging our way through here. Golden pots. And there's a ring. We'll move off the poison there for a minute. Gorgon helm, Gorgon cuffs again, and Gorgon sash. But no Stonebinders. Another rapid fire. And what do we got here? A shield and a pot. We'll sell all the equipment that we don't want, which is basically everything that we're picking up here. That'll finance our little foray into the dungeon today. And we'll save the game. That Archimedes mirror artifact is nice for putting into shields, by the way. I think I have a shield in my starter kit that I've been dumping those into. And let's go ahead and select single player, normal difficulty, and back in we go. And already we're about a quarter of the way to level 22 after only 10 minutes. And there was a couple Gorgons there that could have dropped something, but they didn't. We'll finish off the automatons in this part of the room. And that stray Gorgon that came wandering in. And then these guys here, they could drop if they wanted. I wouldn't mind, but they don't. Oh, too close to the poison. Couple white named Gorgons there, of no help. White, white, and white. Artemis's bowstring. As you can imagine, that's pretty nice if you were to plug it into a bow. And we get an arcane formula. We won't be selling that. We can use those. We need to kind of work on our arcane formulas. Little mechanical parts charm there. And 2 mechanical parts charms. We have enough completed mechanical parts. Oh look. Got the chest in the corner. So let's go ahead and save the game. And go back to the main menu. And we'll start it all over again. Single player mode, normal difficulty, end of Act 1, Minoan Labyrinth, last rebirth fountain before the Minotaur. And let's take care of all of these automatons. Loot the chest. Oh look, it's a rare. You see the bright green name there. And it's pretty nice too, right? Strength and health. It's kind of a...
You can't carry anymore.
Oh. We're full. Let's go ahead and... clean out our inventory here. We'll go to the town of Gnosis. Or as I like to say, Knosist. The Knosist with the Mosist. Moses supposes his toeses are roses, but Moses supposes erroneously. Okay, so let's go ahead and sell off the stuff we don't want. I think we want to keep that buckler. I think everything else we can just sell pretty much indiscriminately. Especially the things that are intelligence based. And yeah, that's going. Guard's helm. There you can see the Gorgon cuffs. We're just missing there. We got Gorgon cuffs, but and there's another set of Gorgon cuffs, but not Stonebinders cuffs. Well, we'll sell these. Gorgon. We got a lot of Gorgon gear. Bow, Gorgon crown. A lot of intelligence-based stuff. Another set of Gorgon cuffs. You'd think with all the Gorgon stuff, we'd get a Stonebinders here eventually. But no. Let's see. Energy. Offensive ability. Energy. Intelligence. Oh, we might keep that dexterity. Spear we don't need. Yeah, the intelligence-based stuff is easy. We can just get rid of that. Yeah, the fire we aren't going to use. Cold, don't care. Gorgon. We'll keep that. Sentinel Helm we'll keep just because it's a monster infrequent. And I am going to be keeping the shield. I think pretty much everything else here I decided I would hang on to for a bit and evaluate later. Maybe get rid of it, but maybe not. Oh, excuse me. There we go. Okay. Still have 2 bags.
Come again.
Mostly empty. I think what we're going to do is...
Caravan storage.
Fills up so quick.
All right.
Let's go ahead and save. Let's go to options and let's go... And we won't show any magical stuff. Did I do that right? Let's do it again. Yeah, I didn't. Okay. There we go. Alright. And back in the labyrinth. So I'm filtering out the magical yellow items. We won't see them anymore. We'll just see the monster infrequents, like Stonebinders cuffs or that Sentinel helm that you saw, the olive green. We'll see the rares, the greens. We'll see those drop. And we'll see epic things. Epic things that are blue. We won't be seeing any legendary items, not because they're filtered out, but because legendary items don't drop in normal mode. And the last room here, last chance for Stonebinders cuffs on this run. We see some gold there, and that's it. Now we'll just do the rest just for the experience. The automatons. And the automatons are minotaurs that are here. Minotaurs, we got minotaurs this time. Oh look, more mechanical parts. And once again, another chest up here in the corner. Let's go ahead and save the game. And we can exit back to the main menu. And select single player mode, normal difficulty. Jumping into the Minoan Labyrinth. At the last rebirth fountain. Before the floor boss, which is off this way to the right, but we're going to the left. can see the puddles of poison there. Those were our 2 chances for getting some Stonebinders cups right there, but it didn't happen. Now we're just seeing nothing drop. Now that we changed our filters, item drop filters. Everything's white here. White. Well, this was a silly run. But we'll finish it off just for the experience. Finish off the automatons. And we'll run up and finish off the automatons and or minotaurs. Automatons. And loot the chests. And save the game. Exit back to the main menu. And we'll select single player mode, normal difficulty. And start working our way backwards to the labyrinth again. Little automaton friends. Loot the chest. White, and white. Oh, we aren't going to have another all-white run, are we? White, and white. Ugh. All I can say is ugh. And no, I see a Gorgon that doesn't have a white name. Oh, imagine that. And nothing dropped there though. And there's another one. Only 2 this time. Essence of Zeus's Thunderbolt. That's a relic, and that's for a weapon. And that's going to add electrical damage. And one final room here. Automatons. Health pot. Loot the chests. Loot the chest. And save the game. And exit back to the main menu. Where we'll start up again and select single player, normal difficulty. And we jump into the Minoan Labyrinth at the last rebirth fountain, before the end of the labyrinth, before the floor boss of the Minotaur. And we're just looking for Gorgons. Like those right there. And a couple more in here. But nothing's dropping. It's a lot easier with the magical items turned off. Well, not easier as far as KOing monsters, but not as much stuff to look at to see it. Something that you want has dropped in. White, 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 and white. No help in that last room. We'll just go ahead and finish off the automatons. And loot the chest. Get the last room here. It also has automatons. Looks like we got a epic item there. What does it say? Soul Carver? Wow, very fast. Looks like a nice item. More Artemis's bowstring, which is nice. That's our second one for this run. One more, we have a completed relic. And save the game, and exit to the main menu. And let's go ahead and start up again, single player mode. And we are going to go normal difficulty, because we haven't completed normal yet. We're just at the end of Act 1, of course. And we jump back into the Minoan Labyrinth at the last rebirth fountain, before the end of the labyrinth, before the floor boss of the Minotaur. And there's a Gorgon, and there's another Gorgon that can drop what we're looking for, but they don't drop anything. So we'll just go around the corner here. And here's two more Gorgons in this room that could drop what we're looking for. But they don't. Why won't you? There you go. Okay. And we can finish off the automatons. And then go up to this room. White, white, and white, white. No help. Go around the corner. And there's a couple Gorgons in here that could drop. But nothing. Just a health pot. So we'll go ahead and finish off the automatons in this area here. And we're getting very close to being halfway of the way to 22. And once we get to 22, I believe we can equip that yummy saber tooth that's in my inventory. Oh, and it's another mechanical parts. Oh joy. Loot the chests. Oh, and there's another. Oh, it's a circlet. It's probably got intelligence on it, but it'll fetch a good price. So let's go ahead and save the game. And let's exit back to the main menu. And unfortunately, I've only been broadcasting for a half hour, but I'm going to have to take a little break. So, I'd like to say thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the show. This is Crusader Rabbit KBNY 5962, ending our broadcasting day. Good night, campers.